Okay, let's talk about something that so many of us deal with, but, rarely ever say out loud. That feeling of being financially stuck. Today, we're going to change that. We're going to break down a clear step-by-step path to finally break free from that cycle of living paycheck to paycheck.
Does this hit a little too close to home? If it does, trust me, you are not alone. It's that exhausting hamster wheel, right? The paycheck hits your account, the bills immediately swallow it whole, and you're left wondering where it all went. But what if you could actually step off that wheel for good?
So here's our game plan. First, we'll dig into what this trap actually is. Then we'll get into the practical stuff, facing the numbers, picking a repayment plan that works for you, finding a little breathing room in your budget, and finally, how to start building a real financial future.
All right, so what exactly is this cycle we keep talking about? Well, it's more than just being a little short on cash. It's this feeling of being constantly on edge with your money.
And this is the heart of the problem. When your money is this tight, any little thing, a car repair you didn't see coming, a utility bill that's a little higher than usual, it can feel like a total disaster. And that's usually when the credit card comes out, right? Which just pulls you deeper into the cycle.
And this is exactly what it feels like. It's like you're constantly playing defense. Your next paycheck is basically spent before it even shows up because you're covering last month's overages. You're just trying to keep your head above water.
Look, it is so easy to get caught up in feeling ashamed about this stuff, but that gets you absolutely nowhere. Being in debt isn't some kind of moral failing. Life is expensive. Things happen. So the very first step forward isn't beating yourself up. It's making a plan.
Okay, so let's jump into our first real action step. This is all about getting clear on where you stand. I know it sounds scary, but I promise you this is the most empowering thing you can do to get back in the driver's seat.
It's the big question, isn't it? When you're feeling totally overwhelmed, it's just hard to know what to do first. But the answer is actually a lot simpler than you might think.
You start by just getting real with yourself. I know, this is the part a lot of us avoid because we're afraid of what we're going to find. But trust me on this, the stress of not knowing is almost always worse than the actual numbers. Once you see it all laid out, you can stop worrying and start planning.
And the process is really pretty simple. First, you're going to list out every single debt, credit cards, car loans, student loans, all of it. Next to each one, write down the total amount you owe and, this is super important, the interest rate. Then, just track your money for a bit. What's coming in and what's going out. No judgment, we're just collecting facts.
And here's what that could look like. It's just a simple list, but seeing it like this, it gives you a target. You can immediately see, wow, that 24% credit card is costing me a ton. Or, hey, that smaller one for $700, I could probably knock that out pretty fast.
Okay, so now that you know your numbers, it is time to pick your game plan. There are two main, really effective strategies for paying down debt, and we're going to break them both down right now. But before we even get into the specifics, remember this. This is the most important rule. There's no one right way to do this. The best plan is simply the one you can actually see yourself doing, day in and day out. Consistency is everything.
All right, here they are side by side. First up, the debt snowball. With this one, you throw every extra dollar at your smallest debt first, no matter the interest rate. Why? Because you get these quick wins that feel amazing and build momentum. Then you have the debt avalanche. Here, you attack the debt with the highest interest rate. This one saves you the most money in the long run. Seriously, neither is wrong. It's all about what's going to keep you in the game.
So, to pay off debt, you need fuel, right? And that fuel is extra money. But listen, this does not mean you have to slash every single thing you enjoy from your life. It's about being smart and strategic.
Honestly, you would be shocked at how much cash you can find with just a few small tweaks. Go on a hunt for those subscriptions you totally forgot you were paying for. Try eating out just one less time a week. Or, better yet, make a few phone calls to your cable or insurance company and just ask for a better deal. Finding even an extra $50 or $100 a month can make a huge difference.
And then there's the other side of the equation, temporarily boosting your income. And I want to stress that word, temporarily. This is not about burning yourself out forever. It's about a short, focused push to get the momentum you need to finally break this cycle for good.
Now, as that debt starts to go down, there's one more piece to this puzzle that a lot of people skip. And this is the step that takes you from just getting out of debt to actually building real, lasting financial security.
You have to build an emergency fund. Think of it like your financial shield.
It is the one thing that will stop this whole cycle from ever starting up again. Because when that next surprise expense happens, and let's be real, it will, you'll have cash waiting instead of having to reach for a credit card and undo all your amazing progress.
And please, don't get overwhelmed thinking you need to save thousands right away. That's not the goal here. The very first goal should be small, something you can actually do. Just focus on getting your first $500 saved up. That little buffer, it is an absolute game changer.
And this right here, this is the mindset you have to adopt. You are not going to fix everything overnight. And that's okay. If you have a bad week or an unexpected bill pops up, it doesn't mean you failed. It just means you get back up and you take the next small step. Just keep moving forward. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Just think about it. If you start today, not tomorrow, not next Monday, but today, even if it's just by writing down your numbers or saving your first 20 bucks, where could you be a year from now? The power to completely rewrite your financial story starts with that one small step.